In life, it is what you think it is, and it is what you make of it. Do me a favor. Close your eyes. Lay back on your pillow. Get under the cover. And imagine that you are in a coliseum. Now imagine that you are on a racetrack. Now, this racetrack is an Olympic-sized track inside of a coliseum. Are you seeing it? Do you see yourself on the track? Now, lane 1, lane 2, you are in lane 3, lane 4, lane 5, lane 6, lane 7, lane 8, and lane 9. You get into your starting position. You're looking at the timer. And then you hear the gunshot, letting you know to get on your mark, get ready, bang, now go. You're running. You're running full speed. You're running. All you see in front of you is the finish line. You're running. You're running. You see yourself ahead of the pack. You're not looking back. You're 5 feet from the finish line. Now you lean forward and you break the ribbon. You feel so good inside. You won. But there's only one thing. Notice at the beginning of the imagination of you being in a coliseum and on the racetrack, notice that I counted the lanes and I placed you in lane 3. But I counted the other lanes, but they were empty. I didn't say no one else was in those lanes. You won the race because you were racing against yourself. And remember, even before I told you to close your eyes, even before I told you to imagine yourself in the Coliseum and on the racetrack, I said, life is what you think it is and what you make of it. Now, the example I gave fits what life is to the T. It is what you think it is, and it is what you make of it. So, in this closed eye imagination, you saw yourself on the track. You was racing against yourself. In your imagination, you could have said you were a failure, or you could have said you were a winner, because you set the rules, you set the guidelines. You were racing against your own imagination. Just like life, it is what you make it. You see, life is just as bad as you desire it, or just as good or just as good, the amount you let go. What I'm saying, once you release the baggage of what others think about you, you will no longer live your life in regards to other people on the racetrack. Once you do that, you will be living just like the imagination that I gave. You will be racing yourself because you're not paying others any mind. You're not paying them any attention. And in that scenario, when you was running, you win because you're not thinking about anyone. It's just you running around the track. When you're running around the track by yourself, when you have your blinders on, when you are focused on you, you're not worried about another person's definition of what failure is or what success is. Because all you see is the finish line. That's all you see. That's all you care about. There's a scripture that says, the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but to those who endure to the end. That's all it's about. You're on this track by yourself. So it doesn't matter who is in the lane next to you. It doesn't matter who is behind you. It doesn't matter who is in front of you. It doesn't matter what they think about you or what they say about you. Because ultimately, they don't exist unless you pay them attention, unless you pay them mind. And when you pay them attention and when you pay them mind, you are making them your God. You are making them define the rules for your life. And by doing this, you are making them make you feel less than. You are looking at what other people have. You're looking at what other people got instead of focusing on you, playing your role, playing your position. It's just like in the NBA or any other field of sports. Everybody can't be 6'9". Everybody can't be a 200-pound running back who can run like a racehorse. Everybody can't throw a football 50 yards. Everybody can't run 100 meters in 0.6 seconds. But one thing you can do that nobody else can do is be yourself. Think about that. You may not be the tallest person. You may not be the fastest person. But guess what? That person who is taller than you and that person who is faster than you, they maybe can do all of that, but they can't be you. That makes you a unique person. And therefore, because you are unique, no one can tell you if you were not good enough. No one can tell you that the way you think is wrong for your life. Who are they to tell you? Because you are unique. You're running this race on a track. It's just you. You can be running that same race on that imaginary track. All you have to do is focus on what is ahead of you. There is no way you can fail when you are the one in control of your own thinking. Don't allow other people to seep into your mind. Don't allow people to put poison inside of you. Because once you do that, then you give the competition, you give them a reality. Whereas before, when you just focused, when you are myopic on the goal, the finish line, you have already won. Once you keep that one-sightedness, you have already won. I tell myself that every day. You know, as I lay here now, you know, I made it through another day. So no matter what anybody said today, no matter, somebody flashing their money, no matter what, I'm still here. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. That's all that matters. Every day is a lesson. It's not about accolades. It's not about egotism. It's about being comfortable within your own skin, not selling out your soul. Another form of selling out your soul is when you're looking over your shoulder at what they are doing. And then you start determining your self-value based upon others. That's a form of selling out your soul. If you're going to take heed to anything in life, only take heed to things that encourage you to stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying is right. It's touching you. You know deep down inside what I'm saying is right. You know that you have challenges in your life. And you also know that most of the challenges in your life are not even things that have to do with your day-to-day survival. Because you are looking at the other people on the track instead of imagining that it's you on the track by yourself. When you're running a race by yourself, you cannot be a failure. You can only be a winner. The other person's speed next to you, it matters not. You win the race when you ran for yourself and not for others. Don't take on the burden of other people. See, when you're living for other people, basically what you are doing, you're taking on their burden. Because they want to be a millionaire, you say that you want to be a millionaire. So you're taking on the pains and the stress that they put themselves through because you're looking at them, you're looking at what they got. And by the world telling us that materialism is the way, hedonism, everybody becoming hedonistic and materialistic, because this world is about money, fame. They have blasphemed what success is really about. And because of that, many of you have been hurting on the inside. You are under depression. And really, you're fine. You have the truth. You've learned about the us versus them. You know about the organic portals. You know who you are. You see what's on the TV. You see what's in the media. It's time to break the addictions. It's time to turn the television off. It's time to stay off of the social media. All of those things is only creating an opposing opinion, opposite of what we are about. And I'm speaking positively when I say we, because this is what I'm about. So of course, I want you to be about this, or else I wouldn't even do the video. This is free wisdom and knowledge that can help you win in life. Winning in life is not about purchasing a house on a lake. It's not about lining your pockets with money. All of those things are good. They help you, live comfortably. But that's not what it's all about. It's all about coming in unison with you, yourself. Your loneliness is not lonely. Your loneliness is where your peace is. Once you accept who you are, once you accept that you're not the person that you're watching on TV, you're not that superstar. That's not you. You are a superstar in your own right, in your own perspective. And if it's meant for you to be known by the masses, guess what? It'll happen. If it doesn't happen, and if you got the eternal message of life, like all of the information that you've been watching on these videos since you've been tuned in to the left side of the brain channel, or any other place where you gain information that would enlighten you, then you got all that you needed in this life. You got freedom. You broke the chains of the cares of this world. You want to talk about organic portals. You want to talk about the matrix. That's all it is. It's nothing but cares, worries, and concerns that came from other people, not you. You wasn't born worrying about over 90% of the things that you worry about. You wasn't born with those worries. You wasn't born with those stresses in your life. So this message is saying, let it go. And live for yourself and stop living for others. This is Left Side of the Brain. And I just hope that you don't take these words for granted. I hope you play this video over and over whenever you're feeling out of tune, just come back and play this video. This can be the red light edition red pill that you can take whenever you in a dark space in your life. You can always come back to this video and play this video. That's why I'm making this video right now. This is just a priceless, valuable piece of information. It's priceless because you can't put a price tag on it, and it's valuable because it's one of the most important gems that you will hear. I'm telling you, each and every one of you, hold on, stay true to yourself, and never give in to the ways of this world. If this is the last message you hear from me, remember these words. Don't give in. Stay true to yourself. And don't live for nobody but you. With that, I'd like to say, may you have sweet dreams, blessed night. This is unconditional, what I'm doing. I don't know none of you personally. You've never seen me, but you hear my voice and you hear the truth in my words. And with that, I want to leave you with all of the things you ever desire, it will come to pass. Just stay true to yourself, and you have nothing else to worry about. This is Left Side of the Brain, signing out.